I like going for evening hikes, but it means getting back home late, kind of messes up with the sleep time. And as Justin and I were talking before, you got to get in a routine. And he's like, hey, Tom Brady went to bed every night at 9 o'clock. Gets that 9 hours of sleep. So it's 9:30 here on March 22nd, 2021. Been a busy day, so I got up this morning, did a spin bike KGB warm up. KGB means I did a little kettlebell routine, and then was off to get some miles in this morning. I was walking over to, went out and did some miles, 50 minutes, headed over to Beach Park where my friend runs the Get Fit Boot Camp. Today was first day of boot camp. He does 6-week programs. So I was out there talking to him about various races we want to put on. He puts on this 500 challenge and some other stuff. And I always like to get out there and support him. Made some videos that he used for it too. Then I was walking back home. And so I did 50 minutes on my own. Then I ran into Blanca, who was out getting her miles because she's got her routine, gets out every morning. And so I ended up doing another 75 minutes with her. So I ended up getting in 7 miles this morning. Got home at 9 o'clock, had a video podcast with the Jester. Haven't talked to him for a while. We were talking about routines, obviously. Talked about some of his 100 finishes. We talked about Barkley and how crazy and hard it would be. And really interesting. Good podcast. Buddy Adam Sitzer showed up. And then spent most of the day editing, doing that kind of stuff. And then my good friend Liz was able to get out. So we went out and did a hike this evening. Did about 4 miles out on the west side. It was a good walk, and I was really glad I got the miles in. But it's now 9:30, and I need to start hitting the sheets. One of the things I was really happy with was bringing up my Fitbit. Mileage for the day, 13 miles is what they say. Obviously that's counting all the walking around, which I did quite a bit at the Fitbit boot camp. I was walking around doing some of the drills, and I didn't record them. Kind of like this stat, the resting heart rate has dropped, got down to 54. I want to get it back down there, low 50s, but that is always good news. In fact, you can kind of see how it shows. You can see morning workout, evening workout. So that was nice. Then this is the number I'm really happy with. Got 6 hours of sleep, and I haven't done that in quite some time. As you can see, sleep has just been terrible lately. So I was really glad to get that. Sleep score in the 80s. So that was very good news. The old workouts showing me walking mainly. And then one of the things that when I was at boot camp, and I've always known about drinking water, and you need to do it. In fact, I need to add on here one more of them. Boom. Never been good at it, but Tim was saying that he recommends drinking your body weight, half your body weight in ounces, which would mean I got to drink like 130 ounces. Did 72, so better than a good start, but not near my goal. I'm trying to do like 120. I do drink, I'm infamous for drinking those Diet Dr. Peppers and Diet Sodas. In fact, I ran first, I don't think I've heard anybody else doing it. My friend Patrick Sweeney puts on the World Beer Mile Tour, which he often has a beer mile the night before major ultras. And I was at Javelina one year, pacing and crewing an athlete who I got to the finish. And later on, she qualified for Badwater because she needed another 100 finish. But anyways, the day before, Patrick was having a beer mile, and I always joked that I wanted to do a Diet Dr. Pepper mile. And he said, go for it. And I did a Diet Dr. Pepper mile, and I broke 12 minutes and burped a lot. So I do drink those, but trying to drink more water, and I do feel better. And I really appreciate the advice that Tim gave at his fit camp. And he also talked about intermittent fasting. I've been kind of weaseling lately and only doing the 13-hour fast. Today I went back and doing that 16 hours off, 8 hours on or less. So I stopped eating at 5 and went out and did 4 or 5 miles. And now I'm going to hit the sleep. I do sleep later when I do the fasting, so it's all working pretty good. So that's about it for today. As always, stay healthy, be boring, and please subscribe if you can. Thank you.